are so exquisite that you have given this a customer top rating, which I think is all 5 stars across the board. They're so beautiful.
Thank you so much.
We're offering the choice of the white in both the wreath and the garland, or the red in the wreath of the garland, for only $46.44. That's the Christmas in July price that goes away at the end of the day. H200820 is the item number. These are just magnificent.
Aren't they? They're magnolia-efficient.
Magnolia.
I honestly, the glistening and what we were able to do with this. I want you to see the back. I don't usually start on the back, but I want you to see what a substantial grapevine base this is built on. This is a larger wreath. It will hang on a larger mirror over your dining room.
We're calling it 26, but it's going to be a good 30-inch.
And you know what? You can also pull the leaves out and make it more generous. But the glistening on the pine cones, the berries, the beautiful magnolia blossoms that you can open up a little wider if you want to. Beautiful glistening even on the center of the bloom of the magnolia. These are spectacular. Your choice ivory, and it's a creamy ivory. White, excuse me, it's a creamy white.
Right.
But you can see how even the inside of the magnolia bloom has that glistening. The pine, the magnolia leaves, yes, they have that brownish tint on the underside, just like a real magnolia. I'll tell you, faux greens, lifelike greens. I'm not a fan of the word faux, but lifelike greens and florals have come so far. But look at how gorgeous this is on your mantle, down the center of your dining room table, across the top of your china cabinet in your dining room, or over an arched doorway, French doors maybe that lead from one room to the next. These are truly spectacular. And another collection that we're retiring because we have to make room for new.
Oh,
the only way we can do that is to retire them.
Something's got to go. We only have so much room in the warehouse. So $46.44. We've actually placed it in that little cubby that we have there in the window seat, and it looks amazing. But this could certainly go just about anywhere in your home. The wreath and the garland are meant for indoor use, but you can use these on a covered porch if you want to put them on the front door.
You absolutely could under a covered front porch to protect it from the elements, the snow and the rain. And how beautiful it would be if you had a protected front porch because of that glistening. And I love the ivory in that regard because it would take you right on into January and February.
And look at the color, the greens and the richness of the color in that. It's just amazing.
Greens, dark greens, but the icing on the leaves and the tips of the pine and the pine cones, it is just beautiful. And
I can think of like a couple of walls, since I'm running out of tabletop space to decorate with now. I can just to start going up on the walls because
I'm coming over this year to see what you are up to.
You know
Missy.
what?
I am coming.
Can't wait till the day after Thanksgiving. Seriously, that's when I start. A quick update on this here. In the ivory garland, we have fewer than a dozen, fewer than 12. 12 people are going to get them. And ivory in the wreath is also limited. I think because you can use this literally right after harvest and through the year, don't you think?
And the glistening isn't so over the top that if you if you're a sparkle girl and you love a little sparkle, you could hang that in your dining room year round. It would be stunning. There it is over an entry hall table. There are those pretzels again.
Oh my goodness, these pretzels are making me
I'll
thirsty.
tell you what, my family is a covered pretzel aficionados, but I do love that beautiful red magnolia for the holiday. So if you're looking for something that's not as year-round as the white, and that creamy white, this beautiful. Let's open up some of these buds.
Well, the
Jayne.
ivory garland has sold out, so I'm going to remove this from the table really quick,
and
Valerie.
I'll just put this one in front and center,
okay?
Because I want you to see the berries and the buds, the magnolia buds, and the fact that we did different sizes of blooms. You can see here we have a very large bloom, and as I open it up, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 petals, really beautiful. And then next to it, a little bud that has 3 petals. So I love the way we didn't just, clump a bunch of all the same size. It's really been done
You can
thoughtfully.
tell the difference between a really, really beautiful artificial flower and one that is really cheap. This is not plastic. This has a beautiful hand to it. These petals actually have veining that you can feel and see.
And I love the way the petals,
I love the way they feel. The
Jayne.
painting of them. Look at that. Look at the veining.
Beautiful.
In this, and the graduation of color and painting as it goes all the way down.
And
Incredible.
I love that we used balsam and pine and the pine cones and the magnolia leaves. So even the greens here. And then these wonderful little rose hip berries. I call them that because they look like the rose hips that we have at our house in our garden. And they have been glistened as well. Even the tip of the pine. And then these beautiful, beautiful magnolia leaves that also have been given that little glistening kiss. This is an absolutely exquisite Garland and Wreath
Customer
collection.
top rated, 5 stars all the way across the board on this one. H200820. So here's what we have to go around. In the ivory wreath, we have 8 dozen. In the red wreath, we have 250. And in the red garland, there's only 400 to go around, and that's it. Continue to place your order, H200820 4644. When will we see you again?
I will see you on Tuesday with Harvest.